I'll talk more about President Trump meeting with Vladimir Putin. It will happen on Friday in Alaska. And by the way, it marks their first in-person meeting since Russia's Ukraine invasion. Retired four-star General Jack Keane joining us now. General, great to see you. Is this meeting going to fall apart over Zelensky's reluctance to concede any Ukrainian territory? Is that the stumbling block here?
No, I don't think so whatsoever. What the stumbling block is Putin's offer. I mean, it took us a couple of days to figure out what it really is. And what his offer is he wants Zelensky to give up territory. Putin's giving up nothing.
Yeah.
And he'll freeze the war and the rest of it. And President Zelensky, and that territory that Putin wants to give up is critical military territory in the Donetsk Oblast.
Yeah.
And by that I mean it's called a fortified belt. 5 cities, a 50-mile line along Highway 20. Putin has been trying to take it since 2014, actually. For the last 2 years, he has been trying to take it and has not been able to do it. For Ukraine to give it to him, gift it to him, a conciliatory move, would be an absurdity. And the reason it's so important is because the territory beyond it, once Putin had that fortified belt, it's all open terrain, all the way to the second largest city in Ukraine, Kharkiv. And that was what he would be able to do once he eventually breaks the ceasefire and conducts military operations again, which we know he's going to do. Zelensky is not the problem here, Ashley.
Yeah.
That's a wrong characterization. The problem is Putin and this deal that he's put on the table. We'll see what happens at the summit. Great meeting with the Euros, U.S. national security team in Ukraine on Saturday in the UK. They presented that proposal to the president. He's working through it with his own team here this week. And likely, I think what we'll see is try to work a ceasefire having nothing to do with territory as step one.
Okay.
And see if we can get that.
Get something
and
at
then
least.
An eventual final discussion on a peace agreement. Yeah.
Exactly. All right. Well, let's go to another area of the world with lots of conflict. Israel's Security Cabinet is approving plans to take down Hamas by moving to take over Gaza City. So the question is, how will Israel's military enter this densely populated area? And secondly, General, is this the only way that Israel can really, try and cut out Hamas, if that is possible? Well,
Hamas is not going to leave voluntarily. We've tried to work this through negotiation after negotiation. And we're at such an impasse now, they're not even willing to take a 60-day ceasefire and release some of the hostages. So that impasse is what is driving Prime Minister Netanyahu and his cabinet to make this decision to go into Gaza City principally. That's where most of Gazans do live. But they've already moved closer to the coast, stretched out along the Gaza Strip to avoid the major cities. What Prime Minister Netanyahu and his military will do is they will take some time to move the population out of this area before they conduct military operations. Secondly, they're going to do humanitarian assistance and increase the distribution points and the security to make certain this food is actually getting to the Gazans and not being interfered with by Hamas. And then the other thing is the military operation itself. I don't know any other way to take Hamas's control away other than to confront them with guns and militarily, because they are not going to do it voluntarily.
They are not, that is for sure. General Jack Keane, thank you as always, General, for joining us today with your insight. Much appreciated. Thank you.